My name is Gary Johnson.
And my simple question for you is, who is your hitman? We'll see.
Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
My first question is for you, Glenn. I had to make sure that Hitman was a true story or based in a true story because it's surreal. And in addition to starting it, you help it to write it. How was for you the whole process of knowing the story, writing it, and starring in it?
I mean, it's been sort of a crazy. It's been a seamless process. Like the wild part about it is that finding the article, when I brought it to Rick had read the article. We both had very different perspectives on it and where it could go, but we put our brains together and started kind of just talking about it. And it was really just to entertain each other. We just kept talking about this character, and there was a piece in the article about this woman who was trying to kill her husband, and Gary talked her out of it. And then we were like, what was that about? We have so many questions. And then we started like asking more and more questions. Then we got research on the real life Gary Johnson. And then all of a sudden we were like, okay, let's write the script. And that became a pretty effortless transition. And really things were put into gear when Audria stepped on board. And whenever, that was always the missing piece. When you have a script, when you have a story, that's one part of it. But then when that crucial piece is a guy, a woman has to walk into this man's life that he is willing to throw everything away for. He is willing to throw all logic out the window for a chance at this incredible person, or a chance. And I think when Audria stepped on this process, not only did she have all those character qualities as an actress that were going to make this thing, jet fuel in terms of what we needed on it, but also her creative brain, her writing brain onto this thing really added the complexity to Madison that really made this thing tick. So the crazy part is bringing in cast and then shooting it, that was effortless because we rehearsed it and all the stuff. It's been a really seamless process. Usually on a movie set, you feel the gears between, development and pre-production and production and post-production. It just wasn't like that on this movie. It was all sort of one big paintbrush stroke.
And Adria Madison, it's such a cool character with different facets and nuances. What was the biggest challenge for you for playing her?
I don't know. I think the first jumping platform of starting to create. I think how Glenn said, we all three got together and we sort of created this character and talking over conversation after conversation. But then you kind of realize you're like, oh wait, I had all these ideas and they had all these ideas, but now I have to do it. And I think I got carried away in the rehearsal process. I was so excited to be in a room with Glenn and Rick and be able to sit down and be part of a writer, the writer's room in a way. That then the realization of, oh wait, we actually have to do it. But we were lucky enough that we were rehearsing. So I think the challenges came in with sort of figuring out who she was, the logic behind it, her backstory, and making sure that sort of aligned. Mm-hmm. Once that aligned, I mean, it was really just us two having fun and finding little ways that we can kind of, not take each other, but you know what I mean?
Prod each other.
Yeah. And kind of see what the other character sort of liked. And yeah, I mean, I just had a lot of fun playing her and then being next to this guy.
Whoa.